Welcome to Rio de Janeiro. I'm Yuka Maria, I was born in Rio, and I will review for you some of the hidden treasures of my city. In each episode, I will take a different tourist to spend a whole day with me around places that only local knows. You will get to know a little bit more about the famous Carioca way of life and how we have fun. I'm sure it's gonna be an unforgettable experience for all of us. A whole day from dusk to dawn. This is Enjoying Rio. Let's go!
Enjoying Rio. Enjoying Rio.
Today, Rio has its own story to tell us. The marvelous city, the beating cultural heart of Brazil, has a rich historical past. If you're fascinated by Rio, take a day off from the beaches and dive deeper into the city's culture. What about going downtown for a delightful trip to the past? Visiting the city center will give you a vivid insight into Rio's culture. Did you know the marvelous city was briefly the capital of Portugal? Just wait. Every corner will blow your mind. Looking at the past is understanding and preserving the memory that is essential for creating national identity. If you already fell in love with Rio, it's time to get to know it better. If you haven't yet, I guess you're about to. Good old Rio won't let you down. We are at vibrant Lapa, a nightlife district that Cariocas and visitors cannot resist. But there's a lot more about this traditional neighborhood. Did you know that? Well, our expedition is not complete without Stephanie, our guest for today. And we're gonna meet her at Manga Hostel, a trendy place to stay with lively surroundings. Let's get inside. Over a century ago, during Rio's Belle Époque, Lapa was the city's cultural and intellectual heart. Its restaurants and coffee houses welcomed writers, samba musicians, and other artists. Brazil's Belle Époque started in the late 19th century and was a period during which Rio de Janeiro underwent intense urban, cultural, and social changes. Manga Hostel is located at the heart of this fascinating neighborhood. That's where Stephanie, my American guest, is waiting to join me on a trip to Rio's past. Stephanie! Hi! Nice to meet you. 2 kisses, see?
Sí.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. A little bit hot. Right?
Yeah.
You're on vacation or you came to work?
Actually, I just got here a couple days ago, but I'm going to stay for a year.
For a year?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
You came for work?
My fiance's work. Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to have time enough to learn Portuguese?
Hopefully.
to how to cook Brazilian food?
Yeah, I hope so.
And time enough to meet the special places in Rio, right?
I hope so.
As a tourist, what you guys are expecting from the city, from Cariocas?
So far, I've mainly just seen the beach.
I want to take you to some places that tourists, they don't used to go. Have you been into the historic center of the Rio?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Nice to know. Let's make a deal. Let's start the day with a great breakfast in a place that I really love. We're gonna find culture there. We're gonna find elegance and lots of calories.
Sounds great.
Let's go?
Let's do it.
Let's go. We're heading downtown to the neighboring district of Centro. A day that starts at the Confeitaria Colombo can never go wrong. This is our most traditional bakery, and for people with a sweet tooth like me, it's simply the definition of heaven. The place I told ya!
Wow.
What do you think?
This elegant pastry shop is not just a treat for the palate, but also for the eyes. Walk into the place and you'll get a snapshot of what the city was like 1894. this amazing building with Belgian mirrors and Italian marble flooring will take you back in time. A time when Rio was still the capital of a booming Brazil. The historical café quickly became a favorite hangout for artists and intellectuals.
Look at this place. Beautiful. Every time I come here, I feel like I'm inside a movie.
Yeah. Bom dia. Tudo bem?
Obrigada. Minha amiga é de Michigan, acabou de chegar no Rio. O que a gente pode sugerir para ela? Um café da manhã especial.
Temos muito bom nosso café como especial, nosso café clássico.
Ah, é?
Tem croissant, torradas, suco, frutas, enfim. Maravilhoso.
Então,
é perfeito.
Então é esse. Dá para 2 pessoas?
Com certeza.
Ah, então você vem, por favor?
Claro.
Obrigada, hein?
Com licença.
Obrigada.
Thank you.
How cariocas are treating you?
I love it. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, that beginning.
The movie?
Yeah. In the beginning scene, as Belle's walking through the town and everyone says, bonjour, bonjour. In Rio, as you're walking through the street, everyone says, bon dia, bonjour. And it's really sweet and really friendly.
Yeah. Or maybe it's because you're beautiful.
No.
While we wait for our delicious breakfast, I show Stephanie the places we will visit today. We ordered the traditional breakfast. As simple as it may look, the quality of the ingredients is unbeatable. Oh, don't forget to ask for the Petrópolis toast. It has been the Columbus Hall of Fame for over a century.
Eu comecei aqui com 14 anos, em 1º de julho de 1952. Eu vi muitas coisas bonitas e continuo vendo, graças a Deus. Rock Hudson, Gina Lobris, Sophia Loren, todos vinham aqui. Teve aqui também em 68 a Rainha da Inglaterra. A Rainha da Inglaterra é uma pessoa maravilhosa, né? É gostoso de trabalhar aqui mesmo. Eu, se parar de trabalhar aqui, eu acho que vou morrer. Vou, sim, se eu parar, né? Então eu quero ficar até o máximo que eu puder. Eu tenho um cliente, ele é desembargador federal. Servi o pai dele, continuo servindo ele, servi os filhos dele, servi os netos dele, já servi o bisneto, 5 gerações. Tem um casal que veio dos Estados Unidos casar aqui. E ele é tenor lá, de ópera, né? Aí ele engordou, mandou a roupa pra mim de presente. A calça, eu vou mostrar a vocês, está aqui até hoje, ó. Ele me deu, aí. Ela é diferente dos garçons, ó, pode ver. É de Smoker, sabe? Viu? Mandou pra mim, as calças deu em mim e fiquei com ela.
Here we can enjoy an amazing view as well as the history of a traditional Portuguese pastry shop. Its monastic recipes were created by Portuguese nuns and are the basis of current Brazilian confectionery.
You enjoy sweeties?
I love sweet, yeah.
Really? Because I'm addicted on them. And I won't let you leave this place without tasting one of these. Have you ever tried them before?
No.
No? Because we have sweeties from Brazil and also from Portugal. O que você acha da gente apresentar pra ela um pastelzinho de Belém? Gonna try pastel de Belém. It's a genuine sweet from Portugal. It's a piece of heaven.
The basic ingredient of these traditional sweets is the egg yolk, which is used in countless different ways.
Quem vem ao Brasil ou quem vem ao Rio tem que conhecer a Colombo. É considerada a confeitaria mais linda do mundo, dito pelos estrangeiros. Todos os estrangeiros que estão aqui falam a confeitaria mais linda do mundo.
We take just a few steps through the streets of downtown Rio to reach our first destination. If you're up for experiencing Rio's history, just wander through the narrow streets and avenues of its historical centro. Here, modern skyscrapers mix with colonial and imperial architecture. And the best way to enjoy this vibrant cultural and commercial area is by food.
So, this is Largo da Carioca. This is a place where folk artists, pedestrians, street vendors, everybody meet here. Very cool.
Consider the heart of Rio de Janeiro Center. Nowadays, the Largo da Carioca is part of daily routine of thousands of cariocas working downtown. The ground that we are standing on now, for example, was a large pond where the native Brazilians bathed themselves. Countless transformations that took place here are part of Rio's history, which we will follow throughout the day. As we leave, we pass by monuments that represent the city's history. For 40 years, Palácio Tiradentes was home to our Congress. Currently, is the seat of Rio's Legislative Assembly. The palace was built in the 20s on the spot where the old jail was formerly located. Tiradentes was a leader of the first organized Brazilian movement against Portuguese rule in 1789. He is currently recognized and praised as one of the heroes who fought to death for our country's freedom. At Palácio Tiradentes, visitors can enjoy the permanent exhibition through guided tours in English, French, and Spanish. If you want to know more about Rio's past, visit the Imperial Palace, or Paço Imperial as we call it.
It was never intended to be an imperial palace.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, it was built as a residence of the Viceroy.
Oh.
But the Rio family had to flee from Napoleon's Europe. So, 200 years ago, here they were.
Wow.
Currently, the site functions as a cultural center. And since admission is free, this piece of history is a must-see for tourists and locals.
Oh, there's a place I really want to take you
Awesome.
to, but we need to hurry.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna literally miss the boat.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, let's go.
Time to get to the Coast District and visit the city's Naval Cultural Complex for a very special ride. We've arrived at the Naval Museum. This is our chance to explore the treasures of Rio's harbor. Throughout history, discoveries, colonizations, invasions, and the transportations of goods to and from different nations have occurred across the sea. Brazil's naval history is rich and an important part of our identity, yet not even locals know much about it. A tour of the Naval Museum is the best way to experience the beginning of our country's history. The collection contains several important artifacts: naval models, artwork, cannons rescued from shipwrecks, figureheads and maps, among others. Here we found a great way to enjoy the natural landscape of Guanabara Bay, while learning more about Rio's history. A fascinating boat tour offered by the Brazilian Navy. And here's our ride. From World War II, the Laurindo Pita tugboat. Join us for stunning views and a new perspective of the marvelous city. Welcome aboard! The ride along the bay lasts an hour and a half. You will get some extraordinary views of Rio and the neighboring city of Niterói. You will also see many bay islands, military fortresses, and the sugar loaf we all love so much. This is one of Rio's most famous postcards viewed from a totally unique angle.
And this is Niterói, my city. I actually was born right here.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And we have a nickname. Actually, the city has a nickname. Cidade do Sorriso. Smile City.
That's really cute.
That's sweet, isn't it?
According to the city's inhabitants, its name reflects its people's hospitality. While Cariocas say Niterói has the most beautiful view in the world. Rio de Janeiro.
And it has a history. Actually, that's the only city that was really, truly founded by an indigenous person.
Really?
Uh-huh.
This is Ilha Fiscal. This small island was the custom checkpoint for foreign merchant ships that docked at Guanabara Bay. The island made history in 1889 when it became the site of the monarchy's last big party before the proclamation of the Brazilian Republic, which was known as the last ball of the empire. Indeed, the waters of Guanabara Bay have many stories to tell. However, our seaside promenade is coming to its end, and we will still have a lot to see. Now, we are back on land and our historical tour is only halfway done. So, let's grab some old-style lunch. There are many charming restaurants scattered throughout the downtown streets. Today, we choose Angudo Gomes. This traditional restaurant is located at Largo de São Francisco da Prainha. Until 1986, the famous Angudo Gomes was available at food stands throughout the city. It filled the eyes and the stomachs of musician Tom Jobim and the actor Sylvester Stallone, among others. And that's exactly what we are about to do now.
This place? Yeah. Please, lady. Thank you. Wow, what a day!
Yeah, that was amazing.
Boa tarde.
Olá, tudo bem?
Tudo bom.
Você teria um menu em inglês?
Esse aí é o nosso menu em inglês já.
Menu em... Oh, it's in English. Just special for you. Perfect. Thank you. O que a gente pode sugerir para ela?
A especialidade da casa que a gente serve é o angu. Tem o vegetariano, tradicional, frutos do mar, dentre outros que a senhora pode estar vendo no cardápio.
I'll go with the traditional, but vegetarian.
Ok. Pode ser esse vegetariano?
Claro.
Tradicional?
Claro.
Eu vou querer o especial da casa.
Bom, a senhora vai gostar muito.
É?
Sim.
Cerveja mais gelada que você tiver, por favor. Pra minha convidada se sentir em casa.
Tá ok.
Tá bom?
Tá bom.
Obrigada.
Nada. Isso aqui vai ser uma cortesia da casa, é o bolinho de gorgonzola, tá bom?
Ai, obrigada.
Feito com a massa de angu e baru.
Oh, how nice. He just brought a gift from the house for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
For us, actually. Let's go.
Something that I've noticed about Brazilians since I've come here is that everybody holds their food with a little napkin instead of just like touching their hands on it. In the US, we just like grab it. Yeah, it's really
It's a polite thing.
Yeah, I like it.
In Michigan, it's not like that?
Really? Not saying that we're rude, but no, people would just grab with their hand. Yeah, definitely.
And then they clean the hand with the paper. No?
You just grab and
it's okay.
It's okay. I guess because everybody does it, then it's
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
Oh.
This is nice though. It's amazing.
Angu vegetariano.
Vegetarian.
Obrigada.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That looks amazing.
E o
Yeah.
angu tradicional. Posso retirar o cardápio?
Por favor. Obrigada.
Nada. Bom apetite.
Obrigada. Bom apetite, as you would say.
The house special, the Angu dish, is part of Rio's gastronomic and cultural identity. This food, which has a polenta base, was introduced by African slaves during the period of colonization. There is much more to enjoy in this traditional neighborhood beyond this unique meal. We'll be back later for a memorable samba night. But for now, we have different plans. Shopping at the Saara Market. Looking for some real deal markets in Rio? Go downtown to the traditional Saara. This is the place to shop like a carioca, believe me. It's really easy to get here by subway, just get off at Uruguaiana Station. Saara stands for Friends of Alfândega Street and surroundings. It's hard not to fall in love with the madness of Saara. Who can resist some cheap shopping? With over 600 stores, this market sells toys, clothing, footwear, party goods, electronics, beauty supplies, home decorations, souvenirs, and the list goes on and on and on. All at very reasonable prices, which is awesome.
Eu vim do Líbano em 1948. e eu vim para o Rio de Janeiro. Aí comprei meia dúzia de toalha plástica. Eu fui para a feira. Não levei 10 minutos, vendi a meia dúzia. Dia seguinte, levei uma. Aí, depois, estou ganhando dinheiro, não quis voltar. Quando alguém gritava, olha o rapa, eu corria. Arranjei um capital e comprei uma portinha pequena aqui na Senhor dos Passos. Toda hora, minha mulher passando para lá, para cá, ela nasceu aqui no 237, Sobrado. A minha loja aqui, 215, pertinho. Aí um dia eu disse, pô, eu vou me casar com essa garota. Um dia elas foram para a praia da Urca. Aí eu fui atrás, eu e mais um amigo. Aí aquele papo, antigamente não, agora. Agora, a primeira coisa, agarra, beija. Lá para chegar perto, apanha. Pô. Até agora, graças a Deus, estou casado com a mesma mulher. Entendeu? Se não me engano, eu estou mais velho do Saara. E uma coisa, modesta parte, estou mais querido. Entendeu? Todo mundo gosta de mim aqui, tudo. A Saara, para mim, igual uma cachaça. O dia que eu não desço, eu fico tonto. Já pensou eu ficar em casa com a mulher, a mulher o dia inteiro, moço? Aqui eu me distraio bem. Fico lá na porta.
And now, let's hit the Port region to enjoy a magical place called Pedra do Sal. Our day ends at one of Rio's most traditional rodas de samba. Live samba fills the air along with singing, chatter and laughter.
Não me olhe assim. Tá gelada, pode vir. Boa noite.
Pedra do Sal was named after the salt that was unloaded there from the ships that came to Brazil from Portugal. Nowadays, it's the young musicians playing free and informal samba sessions there who pay homage to the site's history.
Descobri o samba foi através do meu avô, né? Que o meu avô, hoje em dia, ele é o terceiro mestre de capoeira mais antigo daqui do estado do Rio de Janeiro. E através da capoeira que eu fui tendo essa proximidade com o samba, né? A Pedra do Sal, ela é muito importante para a gente hoje, porque, na verdade, esse lugar foi onde o samba nasceu, né? Onde a história do samba se deu aqui na cidade do Rio de Janeiro, aonde a tia Ciata tinha a casa de samba aqui, que abrigava vários músicos, né? E naquela época também fazer samba, capoeira, era crime, né? Então ela reunia todos os músicos ali na casa dela e desenvolvia o samba, a batucada, né? E a coisa se expandiu, graças a Deus, né? O samba não é só nosso, não é só brasileiro, né? O samba já ultrapassou várias barreiras, né? E você chega aqui, você vê japonês, você vê italiano, né? Você vê o mundo inteiro reunido aqui e curtindo o samba. O samba é de todo mundo, na verdade, é um patrimônio mundial, na verdade.
Tudo que você vê, vai vendo no outro. Ai meu Deus, que saudade da velha. Aquilo sim é que era.
What a day! It's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. You were an incredible company for me.
Thank you.
Yeah. How was it for you?
Rio is so much more than beautiful beaches. It's full of history. The food, the culture, the music, the dancing, the architecture, absolutely full of history and so much more than I expected. Thank you so much for showing me a different side. It was amazing.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Totally worth it. Absolutely. Yeah. Exceeded my expectations in every single way. Every person that I talked with was amazing and so welcoming and so friendly and so nice. It really, just the Brazilian spirit, that's all I can say. It really, really exemplified what Brazilian people are all about, what cariocas are all about, the kindness and the friendship that everyone showed me today. I can't say thank you enough. So, thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see each other again, right?
I hope so, yeah. So is she.
So is she.
History is as fascinating as its landscapes. A historical look on the marvelous city is a great chance to meet unforgettable spots and have a great time. I hope you had fun like we did. So see you on next Enjoying Rio. Bye!
Nossa